Hello everyone, welcome back to the Revival. Today we're taking on West Ham in the Premier League, and before we go any further, I'll just show you what the lineup is for today. You'll see that Miguel Almiron, after his absolute heroics in the Champions League, has been retained in the starting 11, this time partnering John Joe Shelvey in midfield. And Kunku not looking too great, and his stamina was really starting to suffer. So I've decided to give him the day off. The centre backs have been rotated. We're playing with Mathieu and Todibo. We're retaining Hummels on the bench in case we need a little bit more. What's the word? Leadership on the pitch. Also, Fazio makes the bench, so if we need to replace one of the centre backs, or if Mathieu needs to be employed as a left back, then Fazio will probably, unless we're really under the hammer, no pun intended, will probably bring Fazio on just to give him a little bit of game time and allow him to develop further. We've had an offer from Juventus for Dani Alves. I might be taking them up on it. It's not the best offer in the world. It's only 39 million when he's rated at 50. But the problem is his contract has a release clause of 39.5. So I've renegotiated with them, asking for 20% of any potential sell-on fee. I reckon that that's probably going to bump him up to somewhere around about the 50 mark, which is what we should be getting for him. Um, it would be a shame to lose a player of such quality, but we are not suffering where it comes to right back options. And if we can use that money in the January transfer window to bring in a left back to give Willems a bit more competition and support, and also free up Mathieu to play in his preferred position of centre back, then that's something that I definitely have to consider. The rest of the team is completely as normal, as you can see. And without any further ado, I'm going to get on with the game. You guys came here to watch football be played, not to hear me talk about squad building. So there we go. That's what I'm going to be doing. And now we just sit here awkwardly quiet while we watch the loading bar go round and wait for the match to start. Do 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 do. Okay, and West Ham kick off. They will be shooting towards the right hand side in the first half here. Now, I don't know if it's something that West Ham have built into their tactics in this game, but I always feel like these games against West Ham are super scrappy. And it's almost like they pull the scrappiness out of their opponents. So we'll see how we get on here, but it's a good start for Newcastle. Although West Ham win the ball and play it up, their most advanced player behind the halfway line. So they're playing a fairly deep line, probably employing a bit of a low block. Long ball forward, Tadebo's going to try and win that header, and he does. Shelvey chasing after it to keep it in. Manages to keep it in on the right-hand side. Plays it back to Henriks, who's looking up for an option. Plays it back into Shelvey, who knocks it across to Hayden. Hayden recalled to the side after Zakaria did such an excellent job. Through ball, here's Werner, chance, and it's a goal. Timo Werner does not miss from there. I wondered if he might be offside, but we saw the run. The ball was played into him. Excellent play there. I think it may have been, was it Miguel Almiron who had the ball played into him? No, it was Vinicius Jr. And a pinpoint cross, a pinpoint pass. Almiron jumps over the ball. Good awareness there. And what a take that is from Werner. A brilliant first touch and the finish to go with it. Surely one of the world's greatest strikers. Hayden intercepts fantastically. It's out wide to Maximan. It's a little bit of a wild pass to Maximan. Plays it forward to Werner. Werner's got it. Tries the cross into Junior, who can't quite make it. Shame, but it was a lovely idea. headed forward to Almiron, can't get onto the ball, and the game is starting to develop that scrappy feel to it that I was talking about earlier. Hayden again, he's been fantastic so far in the early going, winning the ball. Almiron to Shelvey, makes the forward run, the ball's played into Almiron, forward pass, Almiron again. Ah, no, I tried to super cancel and then I didn't, and I probably should have just hit the L1 button to control Almiron a little bit earlier. It's a shame. That would have been a lovely flowing move if it had come off, but unfortunately I wasn't quick enough to react to what was happening on screen. I wouldn't have been able to take credit for that anyway. Werner controlled it on his chest. It was a little bit of a heavy control, but it did play into our hands because Almiron was right there to take control of the situation. Here is Almiron out to Willems on the left-hand side. Willems manages to batter his way past his opponent. Looks for the cross, can't quite get it in. It gets deflected up. West Ham pick up the loose ball, and they're playing a dangerous game here, passing it around their back line, but they do get it out. There's a relief on the left-hand side. They've got a bit of an overload on that side of the pitch. And here they are again. Again, they've got this overload of players on the left-hand side, and they're using it to good effect, but that is a poor pass. Not sure who that was that mucked up the pass that badly, but they really need taking out back and shooting. Ah, no. I like the idea from Junior, but the pass didn't quite come off for him. Jonjo Shelvey gets in the way of the ball, but he can't stop West Ham keeping hold of it. That's great from Todibo. The pass not so much, but the interception top notch. Read the play fantastically well. And now Shelvey, and Newcastle are playing deeper and deeper here. And they're going to have to try and relieve some of this pressure, and they look like they have by playing it out wide here. It's played in to Maximan. He's got support on his right, but he has the ball taken off of him. And now West Ham, with a long ball forward, are looking to try to counter-attack, but they don't find a player. Instead, Newcastle manage to hold on to it. Now Willems and Almiron just exchanging passes, looking to open things up. Just waiting for a West Ham player to commit themselves. Willems can't quite trick his way past his opponent, and the ball is cleared long. Jeremy Mathieu challenges but can't quite win it for his team. It's played out left to Felipe Anderson, who is an absolute danger on that flank. He's a very good player, but Shelvey dispossesses him quite easily, it has to be said. And the ball is played forward to Almiron, who is now looking for a black and white shirt to pass to. Gets it up to Shelvey. Shelvey plays it further out to Henriks. Into Maximan. Werner. Oh no, the pass there, just not quite right. It was a blind pass round the corner. Junior manages to win the ball back though. He's done very well there, Junior. Willems plays the ball out to his Brazilian teammate. Ball is played in. Almiron. Oh! And on the form he's in, you wouldn't have put it past him putting it in the bottom corner. Lovely low pass out to the edge of the box for Almiron. He looked to take the opportunity, but he couldn't quite line the shot up. A shame, but never mind. It looks like it's going to be ending 1-0 at half-time. Indeed it is. There's the whistle for half-time. Timo Werner's instinctual, predatory finish, the difference between the two sides here today so far. West Ham have been good value for money, if not for shooting. I felt like they'd been more better value for money than they actually were, it seems. But they have given us some issues, especially down that left-hand side. Going to have to keep an eye on that, because I do think that that is going to be their most dangerous attacking threat. So we need to make sure that we keep an eye on them. Deflected ball, Junior picks it up. Cross into the box, Werner. Nobody gambling on the back post. Maximan had already come inside. The ball goes loose. Almiron, Willems. Ball comes off a West Ham player, goes out for a throw. Back into Almiron again. Passes it back to Hayden. Not quite where I wanted him to pass it to, but it's fine. Hayden again, now passes it out to the left-hand side. Willems looking for some support. He hasn't quite got it. Vinicius Jr. has really drifted massively wide of where he should be playing. He's playing more like a wide libero at the moment. That's probably the wrong term. It is the wrong term, I'm sure it is. I think a libero is like a free sweeper or something, isn't it? Again, if people know for sure, let me know in the comments. I'm always up for learning something. Roaming playmaker, that's what I'm trying to come up with. Maybe an enganche. Oh, that's a great ball. It's a good take. Oh, what a finish as well. That's a superb goal. The pass was excellent, but Timo Werner absolutely made the most of it. He's got 2 goals to his name now. He's looking for that hat-trick. But look at this from Willems on the left-hand side. Werner uses his pace to leave his marker for dead. Takes control, 1 touch to set himself. And then with the outside of the boot, just puts it past the goalkeeper. Great pass from Willems. Absolutely perfectly weighted. Controls it on his shin. Long ball forward. Easily dealt with by Mathieu. Ooh. That's a shame. The ball wasn't weighted heavily enough. It's picked up very easily by West Ham. But again, Isaac Hayden, that pass was not great, but the interception, his defensive play today has been solid as a rock. It's amazing that we've got 2 players vying for that role that offer such different qualities, but both of them you feel like you're really secure when they're playing behind the attacking midfielders and in front of that defence. Of course, Dennis Zakaria is naturally capable of playing as a centre-back, so he gives that anchorman position a much more... Oh, hello, there's a chance here. Werner's away. Can he beat his man? Cuts inside another. Takes the shot. The goalkeeper does really well to save it. That's a good save from the West Ham goalkeeper. Werner would have probably thought himself fortunate to score from that position anyway. But it was on target. And first and foremost, as a goalkeeper, you want to make sure that any shot that's on target doesn't end up in the net. Sounds super, super obvious. And it probably is. Lax pass there. West Ham pushing. Almiron. Ah, it's a bad pass. Willems has done his damage for the day, so he's going to come off. Mathieu moving over to the left-hand side, and Fazio coming in to replace him. And we'll give Xavi a little bit of a run out. Almiron's done a good job today. He can have a rest. Oh, it's a chance! Oh my word! Did not expect a cross of that quality from Maximan. Genuinely. Not something I thought was in his wheelhouse. Long ball forward. Can Junior get onto it before it goes out? No, unfortunately it's a little bit too heavy. And there's a yellow card there for that foul on the right hand side. Timo Werner doing everything right with that header, by the way, like heading it down into the ground. Goalkeeper just doing a very, very good job of covering it and making sure that the damage is lessened. On ball forward. Striker does well to get hold of it. Shelvey. Forward to Junior. Werner is free on the right, and if you can find him, he can't. I think he might have been offside anyway. And there we go. Final score is West Ham United 0, Newcastle United 2. A very good game for the German centre forward. He showed some real panache there, especially the second goal. Quick look at the stats, and West Ham not managing a single shot on goal. They felt like more of a handful than that particular stat would lead you to believe, though. I feel like if we'd just given them an inch, they would have taken a mile. So, not bad. I'm pretty happy with that. 6 shots, 4 on target, 2 of them resulting in a goal. Lots of crosses, lots of interceptions. Isaac Hayden only getting a 6.5 is a travesty. Maybe his passing let him down, but his primary job as a defensive midfielder is to win the ball and shield the defence, and I think that he did that magnificently. But there we go. I'm going to take that particular axe and I'm going to grind it off of this episode. Looking at the other results there, I'm just going to click through fairly quickly. You can always pause it to see what your favourite team got up to today. And the league table stands as follows after 10 games played. Newcastle won 5, drawn 5, lost none. We are the only unbeaten team in the Premier League still. We'll see how long that particular record lasts. We're only 3 points off the top. That's not bad at all. It's very, very tight at the top as well. Only 4 points separating everyone in the Euro places at the moment. So there we have it. That is it for another episode. Until next time, when God knows who will be playing. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.